Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Shemiah, Shapashim, Hakadash. The bounce of the apostles, Jim, Mesher, Ruach, on the resident of this work. Real quick, just going to play a couple clips, and just, go through prophecy, Lord willing, fair use, and, Lord willing, without further ado, play this right quick.
Trump's military parade unexpectedly had an abysmal attendance count, while no kings officially became the third largest protest in U.S. history, with these record numbers being recorded in every state. Starting on the West Coast in Seattle, Washington, demonstrators filled the streets with official attendance counts at over 70,000. But in California, people on the beaches of San Francisco formed a huge No King sign as over 300,000 protesters marched in numerous events across the state. But the most surprising things happened in Middle America, with videos coming out of Chicago showing nearly the entire financial district covered with demonstrators, whilst hundreds of smaller protests took place across cities and suburbs from Michigan to Texas. And finally, on the East Coast, videos from Trump's military parade show that far less than the expected 200,000 people attended, while cities like New York, Philadelphia, and Boston saw combined protest sizes reaching over 600,000, bringing the total of all 2,100 protests nationwide to around 5 million people. Trump's military parade unexpectedly had
Right through, and that just shows you America. It's pumping. Its strength is failing. Your military parade, so like it should show forth your strength, and barely nobody even fucking attended that shit. And that shit was born. Trump over there falling asleep. Nigga behind him looked like he was vaping and shit. Like, what the hell going on? But one more clip before I get some scriptures. Now these are these Israelis that escaping Israel right now, and I guess they landed in Paris airport, and these people are yelling, free Palestine, and booing them, So let's play this real quick.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Coinbase.
I'm the Secretary of State. Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because they pay me every time I do.
So like the fairies, I don't know what the fuck. I guess that's a meme or whatever. But anyways, you see it, Alright. You see, first I'm gonna address that No Kings Parade. It's beautiful, bro. It's just scriptures, all prophecies, all coming to pass. What's that? 2 Ezra 15. All right, cause just recently they just had that little, what's that? You had Trump, on a fucking magazine, posing as like they had him as a damn emperor of Rome. Cause that nigga, is Nero coming back. So he is a king, even though he's a puppet king. But this is prophecy. This is 2 Ezra 15 to 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, right? So sedition, you rising up against the government, and that's what you see right now. They said it's the video just seeing the third most people that attended a protest, It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power, right? And that No King protest, they not regarding their king, your boy Trump. you know, because like I say, man, you look at Nero, you know, and Trump looks like a young Nero. If you see the pictures, if you see the you know, the depictions of him. But if you look into the history, Nero did good for the first 5 years, and then after that, niggas start tripping, you know. So hey, you know, Trump was doing good his first term, and you know, he's doing, you know, a lot of good shit. So like it, he's doing a lot of good shit. My fault. He's doing a lot of good shit. So-called. You know, you know, of course, you know, but he's starting to lose that flavor, you know, and you still got people, you know. First of all, you got the mega, you know, you got them. They was you know, voting for him, and then you got people regretting that, because then now they saying, well, damn, now I just pretty much voted for the downfall of my company, you know. People that got honey farms, whatever the case is, shit's coming more expensive with the China war, trade war. All right, so like it. Then other places, you know, had Ishikar working for them. You see, so now a lot of Ishikar being just deported, you know. So then, you know, now a lot of people regretting. You know, you still got some people hanging on, and this is only just the beginning, man. You know, because it's only gonna wax worse. You know, it's only gonna wax worse, man. You know, and you know, and a lot of people, man, they don't support that war with Israel. You know, and I just watched a video today with Ben, not a Jew. He's being interviewed and stuff like that, and you know, dude kept asking him questions, and Ben, not a Jew, kept avoiding them. Really kept just saying how Iran is so evil, and how these niggas been trying to make missiles. But like the elder brother in Dallas say, you know, he made a video about that, you know, whatever, a couple of days ago. This nigga Ben, not a Jew, been saying, or Israel been saying that Iran is weeks away from making a thermonuclear missile, like fucking since 1995. You know, it's just the typical Esau making up lies. You know. All right. You know. But in that interview, it's like every damn question he kept mentioning the U.S. Like, oh, so we're not just doing this for ourselves. We're also defending the U.S. And, you know, he pretty much kept talking about how Trump is a good guy now. He helps. And why do you think he keep mentioning him? Because the scriptures say that's World War III is going to come. America is going to be on the side of Israel. Trump keep mentioning that we're not part of this war. But you going to believe the politicians, bro? Of course he's going to be part of the goddamn war. He's already helping shooting down missiles and shit. All right. He's, you know, a lot of, and that's what Ben Not a Jew kept saying. A lot of them weapons is, he's being, and a lot of people being proud. They trying to say Iranian missiles are like firecrackers and weak as hell. When really, actually, they actually is hitting shit. Motherfuckers is dying. You know what I'm saying? But the Ben Not a Jew talking about, well, you know, we got American-made weapons, and you know, we know how to use them. How you gonna be proud and you using weapons that's not even yours? You know what I'm saying? Shit, motherfucking Russia was buying weapons from Iran during this little Ukrainian war. They was buying, I believe, drones. You know what I'm saying? So Iran got some shit too, man. You know, people think Iran is just like some little ass, like some weak ass nation, like some fucking Iraq or Somalia or some bullshit. This is fucking Iran, man. And then on top of that, of course, Iran, you know, is not gonna win against America. That's why Russia gonna have to be the guard unto them. You know, that all these nations are gonna have to come together. But it says And of course, as shall stand in their power, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So now, then on top of that, Trump making these travel bans. You know, then on top of that, it's going to lead to even more and more. Then it's going to lead to martial law, quarantines, all kind of shit. And you ain't going to be able to travel. You know, and then it's going to be, then on top of that, it's going to be civil war. Who knows exactly how it's going to happen, but civil war for sure going to come. So there might be certain states that be like, now who the fuck is you? Like, what kind of American are you? Oh, nah, you a Democrat? Or you from this? You from a blue state? You ain't coming over here to this red state, or vice versa. You know, it's gonna, man. This place is gonna be, and you see it, man. This place is already divided, and you just see all around the world division, all around the world, on a large scale. All right, says. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, and man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with their sword, and spoil the goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, so that's what's going to happen, man. And then the second clip you seen, those so-called you-know-who's was fleeing. You fleeing your goddamn country, you know, or your state, the state of Israel, to go to a different country. Then the people booing you, bro. That shows you, bro. It's another scripture. That's another prophecy being fulfilled. Salaki, what's that? It might be Isaiah. Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. This is talking about Esau, Edom, man. You know, and you know, Babylon, you know. But guess what? Who controls Babylon? Because Babylon is America, but who controls Babylon is the so-called you-know-who's. They really hand in hand, you know. But Esau is being uncovered, and people starting to see the wickedness, man. And I've seen another video of these so-called you-know-who's. This he was somebody in the military of the Israelis. He's being interviewed by a journalist, and she was saying like, okay, so but what about you killing all these people? Like, I see you killing civilians. I seen that with my own fucking eyes. I was on the ground. I seen you killing. You gave warning to the people to leave the city, but you gave them not enough time, and you killed men, women, and children. You know. And that's widely known. You can go on YouTube and see videos of them killing, and you know, all kinds of little children, and it's all, you know, they don't give a fuck, man. Them niggas are murderers, man. And then Ben Nadaju had a fucking nerve to say that those Palestinians were Amalek, and he tried to justify about destroying all of them because they're Amalek. Nigga, you're Amalek. Those niggas are heathen too. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them Palestinians. They shouldn't be there neither. Alright? Them dumbass niggas, they should have been left, man. But you so-called you-know-who's are the ones that are Amalek. You know? It says I would take vengeance, I would not meet thee as a man. And that's how the Lord gonna return, bro. And he gonna destroy these damn heathen, these proud ass demons, man. Alright. Obadiah 1:2, it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Right? Esau, Edom. This is talking about Edom. And Amalek is the chief of that. And they really the small of the heathen. What they say, like 0.1% of the population of the world. You know? And that's funny. The dude made a post. He was like, comment, you 0.1% of the population, but you cause 90% of the world trouble. These people are really starting to despise this man, and starting to see for what he really is. Alright? And then another video, you had a woman, I wish I can play all of them right now, but I ain't about to keep digging, you know, but you had a woman, Israeli woman getting interviewed on the street, and she was like, well, I'm just tired of it, we being attacked, and she pretty much playing the victim. And it's like, nigga, y'all attacked, and even the dude interviewed, like, nigga, y'all attacked first. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that playing that victim shit, man. Esau's gonna, man, nah, bro. The Lord gonna make you pay for what you did, man. For all that you did and what you're doing and what you're about to do. You know, and you know, people ain't playing that shit no more. Esau, and you still got people feeling bad for you, but a lot of people ain't feeling bad for you no more, man. They starting to see the devil that you really are. All right. It says, yeah, thou art greatly despised, man. Yeah, man. Like I wouldn't be surprised if so-called, you know, who's to start getting attacked, you know, in which a lot of that shit set up. But I mean, really attacked. You fleeing to these different countries. Now look at you, man. Now you're a fucking what they call, like a war refugee or some shit. Now you know you so proud and you got the Iron Dome, and now you fleeing your state, your so-called state, which is not chose any goddamn way. All right. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee. Thou that clevest in the rock, that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground. Right, man. So, hey, man. Matter of fact, we go to 6. How are these things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Right. Epstein Island and, you know, all these different things, man. You know, and it's starting to come out. And how did it come out first? Through the prophets. Through the prophets of the Lord. You know, we've been exposing this, man. And we ain't just saying, you know, we mentioned Illuminati and, you know, we mentioned certain names. But we saying these motherfuckers' names, man. And we saying who they are according to the scriptures. Because a lot of people be playing bullshit, man. They be saying, oh, you know who I'm talking about. You know that man, you know. Or they might just say Babylon, but they're not gonna say specifically America. You know, nah, fuck that. We saying who you are specifically, man. And who you are, the name that you try to hide for years and years, for you know, hundreds and thousands of years. You don't want to be called Esau. But we saying exactly who you are. Alright? You know? But anyways, man, that was pretty much the point. Lord willing, I just want to play those couple clips, man. And Lord willing, I'm gonna do more of those. Just play clips and just show clips and just, you know, that's you know, that's endless videos right there. You know, just pay attention, listen to these interviews of these leaders, so-called leaders. Listen to these meetings and press conference these niggas be having, man. It be some things, man. It really is beautiful because you could just listen to them and you could just hear certain things they say. But oh, there's a mark of the beast. Oh, boom. Oh, he talking about this. Oh, boom, he talking about that. You know. So just really listen and pay attention, man. You know, as the scripture says, the Lord say, what he said, what I say unto you, all I say unto you, all watch. All right, watch and pray. So with that, hopefully it's edifying. We give our praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Crocker Dash, the bounce of the apostles, Jim Ruel, from to the brothers in this work. It's time to say Shalom.